I had a dream. Not yesterday. Not before that. Not a week ago. Not a month ago. This was years ago. Years ago. I'm talking 2018, 2019, 2020. I don't know. I remember it like it was yesterday. In this dream, we were all waiting for our turn to be judged. We were in a room. It was a weird room. It was like you know how you take a paper towel tube and you look down the hole and it's just a long, narrow hallway almost? Think of that. Think of hallway as far as the eye could see, as high up as it goes, as far as the eye could see, as far down as it goes. We were all separated by country, by families, by well, I think that was really it, just by country and family. Not that there was any flags, but you could visibly see the difference of people. It was almost like these are your circle, these are your people, these are your, just your people, really. Not that we were segregated, because there was black people around me, there was white people around me, there was Mexican people around me, or whatever. There was just people around me that were pertaining to my story. In the very center of this room, think of like you're in a stadium, but you're in the far, far back of the stadium. When you look down at this platform that's in the very center, there's no way to get to it, there's no way to get off of it. It's almost as if when it's your turn, you walk up, then you take your turn, or you're just there. I don't know how you get up there. I don't think that really matters. In the very center was this big chair. Not just like a chair. It was a throne. And the whole room was lit up. I say room. This whole tower of people was lit up by this light that was sitting on the throne. There was no light coming from the top, no light from the bottom. If anything, the bottom was black, and the top was also black. Just darkness. The light doesn't reach that far. And in the very center on this throne, there was a light. Now, for those who don't know, a fluorescent, I don't even know if I'm saying that right, light bulb. It's very orange, fiery, natural kind of look to it. And then there's an LED bulb that has this artificial light to it. I want to encourage you to picture it. I want to encourage you and to try to help you imagine. Think of an LED bulb, this bright white light, but with the shimmer and the glistening of a fluorescence bulb. It was almost like it was looking directly into the sun, but it was more white. You know what I mean? It was a white gold with like rainbow tint, pure light. It was weird. It was weird, but it was awfully specific. The best thing that I have, it was like, the way I describe it is, it was pure light. So sitting on this throne in this giant tunnel room of people was a light. And this light will call one person at a time with millions and millions and millions of people. All the way down, all the way up. It wasn't like a spiral. Maybe it was. That doesn't really matter. But it was like a platform, another platform, another platform, another platform, and we're all in this giant vertical stadium that looks down at this throne, and we're all sitting in agony waiting for our turn. There were some people who were crying, screaming, just losing their mind. You can hear people up there, and they were just crying, and some people were fighting each other. People were holding and looking for their families. People were running around hopeless, like, I don't know what I can do. What do I need to do? How can I do this? And as I'm looking at the whole thing, I'm looking at it through the perspective of somebody who was also there, myself. And I'm looking around, and I'm like, oh God, why am I here? I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. The first, when you're sad, when you're upset, I would say when you're upset, when you're tweaking out, when you're panicking, your brain starts to hit you with things rapid fire. So like if I got bills coming up and I have no job and I'm like, oh God, how are my bills gonna get paid? How am I gonna eat? How your brain just like one problem after the other. Boom, 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 boom. Here's the thing. When I'm looking at everybody else, I see that everybody is panicking. Some people are happy, very few people are happy, but a majority of the people are scared. And I look around and I see people I've talked to before about Christ. And I'm like, hey, I didn't want to talk to anybody, but I'm thinking like, hey, did you accept Christ? I'm pretty sure you didn't. And I look around, I see other people who are so hateful. I'm like, oh God. The first thing that comes to mind is, why am I around these people? Does this mean I'm saved? Did I reject Christ? And then I'm thinking again, back to when you're panicking, your brain starts to hit you with rapid fire. So I'm not exactly capturing how fast these things are coming to my mind. I'm looking around, I see these people. I'm like, am I saved? Does this mean I'm saved? Where's my family? Is my family saved? Are they where are they at? Are they okay? Are they here with me? Are they on their own? And so my brain's hitting me with all these rapid fire questions. And I look down into the light. And you know, the ministry of presence, or the ministry of just pouring into somebody. You know what I mean? I'm sitting back and I'm freaking out. And when I look over the balcony into the light, instead of looking at everybody else around me, when I look into the light, every thought that I had was suppressed and comforted. When I'm freaking out, God, why am I here? You're here because I'm going to make an example of you. Oh. Does this mean I'm saved? Where's my family? And he's like, well, your family's with their people. These are people you talk to. These are people in your circle. I'm going to make an example of you. Your family's fine. And the one thing that I remember the most from this conversation, if you would, was, I'm going to make an example of you. Keep in mind, this is like 5-6 years ago. Long time ago. If you don't remember a dream from back then it's probably not that important, right? This thing plays on repeat in my head. And I'm scared. I'm so scared. But when I looked into the light, it was comforting. It was peaceful. It was loving. So basically what I'm getting at is, I think that was the throne. That was the throne of judgment. We were all waiting our turn, and we're just sitting in agony, waiting for what's to happen next. Maybe trying to get some last bit of repentance in. At that point, it's too late. But the reality of everything is sitting with us, and we're like, oh God, what did I do? I have a picture. Trying that. This picture, I've worked for years trying to capture anything that will come close to this, and this is the best thing that I got. Thanks to AI for helping me develop this. But is there anything that came out of it? No, not really. It was just very raw, and I feel like I should share it. Be blessed.